Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Complete Derrick Henry. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. play, Brock. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. This one taken in by Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Tight end going in motion here. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt. That little thought that you got a flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball. And you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. Lamar out of the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Henry on second. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Jackson on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They've got a man in motion. Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Man in motion out of the slot. 1st down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 16-7 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's 3rd down now.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Lamar. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Burrow. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Caught for big yards on the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll come up 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a field goal game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bengals with some work to do, trailing in this game. Here's 2nd and 11. That's Gesicki. He's got it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that's going to give them the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. No return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Burrow back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Tucker on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, here's Burrow. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first, guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, Burrow to throw. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals find some points there. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. The give now out of the shotgun. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. That's a 25-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Desmond King up to make the tackle. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. He'll run this forward to the 45. He gets him 4, but it's going to be 4th down coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it forward for a small gain to about the 22. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Bateman, the motion man left. Play fake, Jackson. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Slot man motioned over. Lamar off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So it's 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught for the first. No one around. He's got space. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the gun, Henry. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Burrow out of the shotgun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant, because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
This one taken in by Chase. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bengals trail by a couple. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Going with Brown on the ground. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Going power with the big tight end. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser use stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. To throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
it.